wrong with all these like original shows?
No.
It's weird. It's like they have like three I've seen so far.
Vice?
Yeah, Vice. You know, like the documentary people that like
Do crazy documentaries.
Yeah, they mostly do cool documentaries, but like sometimes it's just fucking stupid.
Sometimes.
And by sometimes I mean
I
like
smoked crack for the aesthetic.
yeah, for a good amount of time it was a good margin, but then they would get some dope ones. But fucking now they got this whole thing called Vice Land, and they got these like
Vice Land.
Yeah, so far I've seen 3 shows. One of them's about this like comic, I believe. I think I've seen them before.
Is it just on their YouTube or what's the deal?
I don't know. I don't know if Viceland's a TV channel or a channel on YouTube or a YouTube Red thing. They really kind of left that in the... I've only seen the trailers. I really don't want to look into it. I'm not interested in any of them, except kind of the weed one, because the weed one looks kind of cool. But...
You should move the mic closer to your face a little.
Yeah. Here?
Sure.
A little bit more back, or... like here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. But fucking... Yeah, there's one about weed. There's one about...
Of course there is.
It's kind of cool because he's going, like, all around the world and, like, exploring, like, different cultural stuff.
Different
and
weed cultures?
Yeah, and different, and, like, reasons for it. It's not really into the more, like... It's really not the 420 bro kind of thing. It's more of, like, looking on the other side of it, like, the medicinal side, or, like, also the criminal side of it. And stuff like that.
The smooth criminal.
Or the not-so-smooth criminals. And then there's one about, like, a house that, like, 15 comedians live in, and they do their stand-up in, and it's just about their life and this fucking run-down fuck house.
They just live in this house.
Yeah, and it's not...
That's where they do their stand-up?
Yeah.
They're like...
They just host big-ass parties, and it's just a fucking mess of a house. Damn. So that one's pretty cool. And then there's another one that I don't know at all. I can't even remember it. That's how forgettable that one was.
Interesting.
Yeah. Went from dude who... My favorite Vice documentary is the dude who takes snake venom as drugs.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
How?
He would take it in small doses until he built an immunity to it, and then would start taking it in larger and larger doses.
Does it get him high, or what?
Well...
What happens to him?
He's got it down to a science, because he's known... there was one where he fucked up, and, like, he didn't know whether he should go to the hospital and get flushed out, or whether he should try to fight it off, because he's building up an immunity to the venom, so that he can get a high off of it and not die from the poison. But
that's the goal of
that one, like, ate through his fucking body, so eventually he had, like, this hole-sized, like, thing where, like, just the poison was eating him, so he saw this, like, gaping hole in his chest, he's like, oh, I better go to the hospital. And then, but after that incident, he's been way more careful about it, and, like, from what doctors have said, like, the snake venom he's been taking... He's like 40 right now, and they said his skin has gone back to being like the tightness of like a 26-year-old.
What the fuck?
His adrenaline is like, and body muscle like structure has gone like down in age as he's aged up.
Snake venom.
So yeah, snake venom. So that's all you gotta do, kids, is just go into your local garden.
Can I guess that this dude is white? Is it safe to say?
Yes, he's very. That's the.
Because white people be on some dumb shit sometimes.
Who else gonna do it?
What?
Who else gonna do it?
That's what I'm saying. It's like white people be on some dumb shit sometimes.
Calling all white people. If you want an easier time at an easy life that you already have, go to your local garden, find a snake, and fuck with it. Let it bite you, and don't go to the hospital. After about a week, let it bite you again. And then do that for about a month, and you're gonna get really nice skin. Or you're gonna die.
One of the two.
One of the two. If you die, it just means you weren't worthy of the venom.
You're not the chosen snake man.
Mm-hmm. You're not Snacku Man.
Snake snack.
Snake snick.
Snick snick.
Snake snick. Of the New York Snicks.
Cool boys. And welcome to Cool Boys.
I'm holding a puss. A live puss.
He very is much holding a puss.
Look at don't scare him. Don't scare him, Calvin. He's shy.
Oh, the puss, not...
Yeah, the puss.
I'm not trying to. He's scaring himself. He's consumed your coke.
He scares himself a lot. Actually, he looked in the mirror today and he said, "What have I fucking become?" But he knows he can't get out of it, so he's just got to accept the monster he is now.
This puss.
This
sour puss over here.
I'm gonna eat him.
Oh my god, he's dead.
It's so good.
You killed Puss.
He had a family. He didn't pay off his loan. That's going to his kids. That is going to his kids.
His kids are gonna have to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't. Not anymore, bitch. Puss is dead. Rest in peace.
Welcome to Cool Boys.
Puss.
What'd you say?
Puss.
Puss. You were such a brave child.
Everyone give a hand for Puss. Anyway, this is episode number 4.
Yeah, it is. It's episode
I'm
number
Calvin.
4.
This is Jake.
Am I?
I don't know. You just ate a puss. The puss might consume you, and you become Puss.
I'm feeling a little different. I'm just gonna have to fight it off. You know
Like
they say
snake venom.
Mind over snake venom guy. Mind over matter. Mind over matter.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
I got ignorant real quick.
Whoops. Just another day being white people.
Yeah. Just another day in white culture over here in the studio. It's been it's been a tough few weeks for the boys out there. I feel like every boy can kind of resonate with that.
I feel like a lot of shit has happened to a lot of people. Like a lot of bad shit.
A lot of bad stuff.
Just for no reason. No good reason. It just happens.
No, it really doesn't.
It sucks.
It does. I'm gonna, I am.
So if you're having a tough week, we're sorry. Hang in there. We've been hanging in there.
Yeah.
We've been trying to hang in there.
Over in our area.
Somber boys.
Yeah, so somber boys. Over in our area, a few real big incidents occurred that resulted in the passing of a few of our friends. It's been a few tough weeks. Like, there's a few of, like, they were 2 pretty close friends of mine, but there's, like, I can't, like, a few of my friends are still in shock from it and still can't imagine how it happened and stuff like that. And so it's like...
You can't take life for granted. You gotta live every day like it's your last.
Yeah, for real. Because, like, honestly, like, those 2 were they were in my friend group who I would consider in my hoodlum friend group, but they were never the 2 people who I would think that I would wake up the next morning and my friends would just tell me, yeah, they're just dead. Like, they found them on the side of the fucking road. Like, it's tough to... You never want to hear that at all, but you never just, like... As much as ignorant as those guys were, as ignorant as my friends are, you never think that, it's going to get to, like, an extreme level one day, or it's, like, it's going to go too far and stuff like that. It's tough. And everyone's really hurting over that. And so to all the cool boys out there, and that does consider girls too, because cool boys is a way of life, not a
cool
gender.
Boys is a state of mind. It's not
state of mind
what
and a
you
state
are.
of
It doesn't
being.
define you.
Exactly. So you all have a little cool boy inside you.
Oh shit.
Some of you have more cool boys inside you. You're gonna have to check that out.
You can be whatever you want. Cool boy, girl, whatever you identify as.
Cool thing. Cool day.
They.
But you're still... It just gets too confusing at that point, so the general term is cool boy.
Yeah.
So
that's just what we've arrived at.
We've arrived at that. There's too many forms after cool that we can use. Cool boy is just a generalized term.
Also, I wanna mention that I've seen a few people's family members pass as well. So that's including one of mine actually. So like.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, so.
It's all right. I was just saying, like, if you have any family members or friends that are not with you anymore, we feel your pain, and damn, this is getting too real.
Yeah, it's gonna get funny in a second. Just hang on. We just had to.
How about them Jews?
We just had to say that.
We're just throwing out a message to.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be douches, even though
any-
it's far too late for that.
Yeah, to any sad boys out there, you know.
And not sad boys, but just sad people. You know, sad boys is a state of mind, too. We should fight the sad boys. We win because they're too sad to fight.
Yeah, we'd win, exactly.
And we're too cool for
We're
them.
too cool.
We're cool. We're not sad.
Just the way you said that and then looked at me like, we're cool, we're not sad, right? You just gave it, right?
That's not just me, right? Hey, wink, wink.
Okay, coming up on Cool Boys.
That's your department, since you're
is.
very good at that.
I was about to turn on your PS3.
Here's what's coming up, bitch. Beep.
Beep. Okay.
Cool boys, cool boys. Sometimes my studio just creaks. Do you need this?
Yeah.
Cool boys, cool. God, keep hitting the mic.
Calvin,
What's up?
there's been a development.
A development has happened?
A development is happening.
development
Is currently happening.
Oh, shit.
Right now. I've just been given some information.
Yeah. What happened?
Time is not as we know it.
Really?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Look at your watch.
I don't have one. Is that what?
You don't have one?
No. I don't have one.
Calvin, I don't have a watch either.
What happened to the watch?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, look at your computer clock. Look at your computer's watch.
It doesn't have one. It doesn't have a watch.
Fuck. What's your DVR say?
It says 0.
You know why
Why?
that is? Every
What
4
happened?
years, a man,
A man?
or sometimes a woman
Oh.
that has both parts, not where his dick or vagina should be. It's like somewhere on his body. You gotta find it. It's like a game. But
And he wears long sleeves.
long, like,
Or they, I
like a
guess.
few sweaters, a trench coat too, like, and he emerges from our lake, the lake right outside your cabin here. And basically what he does
The lake to
is-
Terabithia.
Basically, what he does is, for revenge, for the even though he is the lake technically, for vengeance of killing, the blonde chick in
Oh, yeah.
Bridge to Terabithia, that made me cry in like 6th grade class and embarrass myself because it was really sad. Fuck you,
that bitch.
But basically, he comes out and in vengeance, he adds an extra day to February just to piss everyone off.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And that's why he's also,
He adds a day.
yeah, just one.
So this is
And then at the
this is
end-
like the midnight hour, but it's a whole day.
Yeah. And nothing's
You
different.
have to go to Tartarus.
Yeah, nothing's different. Nothing's like special. At the end of the day, he just goes back into the lake and waits another 40 years to do it again. It's just pissing me off because it's one more extra day until the fucking division comes out. So piss
What a
off.
douche.
Yeah, piss off, fucking space ghost. Go back to your goddamn lake.
You fell off. No one likes you anymore.
Okay, apart from that, we can tell you now that this podcast is recorded on February.
February.
God damn it, I make up this whole story on the spot without fucking anything up, and that's where it goes wrong, is February? Fuck you, me. Okay.
Get fucked.
Cool Boys is recorded on February 29th, 2016. Is it 2016?
It is.
Okay, you put 2015 on here. I had to double check.
fucked up.
Is it still 2015 or are we? Oh, god damn it. Okay.
That's where the time thing happened. It goes back a
It's
year.
back. Okay.
It's technically still like 1492 since well wait, what's 20? It's like the year 400 something, because this day only happens every 4 years, so this day on that year doesn't count for the 3 years.
Have we discovered fire yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
That's good. That's my only question. Okay. Cool
Otherwise, there wouldn't be electricity, I don't think.
No, well, there's coal burning for electricity, but like there's hydroelectric, so maybe like if in a world where
We
they
already
didn't
discovered water.
in a world where they in a world like water was just fucking there. It's really easy to discover.
It was already a resource.
You didn't have to make water like. So maybe if we never had fire, we could just somehow get to hydroelectricity eventually.
You can't eat fire.
Okay, fuck. Okay, Cool Boys is.
You can drink water. It's good for you, actually.
You can drink fire. It's just not good for you.
It'll kill you. It'll murder your body.
Yeah, it'll hurt. It'll hurt a lot. You'd have to drink like napalm because it'd be like liquid fire, and that would like stick to you. It'd be like drinking glue that just incinerates
just pain.
you. Yeah.
It's like eating a hot burrito from Chipotle.
Oh God! Speaking of hot burrito, I gave Garrett the worst fucking like $1 million butt question last night.
Oh.
Before we get into this, we'll have to fuck this up a little bit, but I was cooking. This is very important to the story. At the time, I was microwaving a Pizza Hut cheesy bread. Just one.
Just one.
No marinara, because I'm a weirdo. I just eat it raw. But I go back to Garrett, and I put it in there for about a minute.
That's a reasonable amount of time.
No, like 30 like maybe 20 seconds is, because it's just one slice of bread. Think of like microwaving bread. So that thing's fucking lava.
Bread.
But I tell Garrett, I was like, okay, Garrett, here's the thing. I come to your house with 2 briefcases. And no, you know what, Calvin? I come to your house with 2 briefcases.
Here we go.
You don't know who I am. It's obviously me, but you don't know who I am. One briefcase is perfectly clear. And in that, you see a single, solitary, like Pizza Hut cheesy bread.
Okay.
And then the other briefcase is completely black. I slam these 2 briefcases on the desk. I open up $1 million in unmarked bills. Now,
I'm ready.
You notice, out of the corner of your eye, that when I slammed the other case down, a little faint red light came on inside the briefcase itself, and you could see that the cheesy bread started cooking. And now you can piece together that the other briefcase is, in fact, a portable, see-through microwave briefcase that I have.
Okay.
And it's cooking this cheesy bread the whole time. I sit there in silence for about 2 minutes as it cooks, and it's violently cooking. The cheese on top is bubbling. It's fucking ridiculous. I take it out. I let it sit. For the next 1 minute, specifically 1 minute as it cools, I tell you, in the next minute when this cheesy bread cools down, in order to achieve this $1 million next to me, I'll have to have you remove your pants and bend over, aiming your taint to the sky, and I will gently lay this cheesy bread across your taint, cheese side down, and you'll have to hold it for 30 seconds. If you can achieve that, I will give you $1 million.
Consider it done.
That's exactly what Garrett said after about 2 minutes of hardcore pondering.
I didn't even have to.
Once
he said cheese and taint, I was in.
His conclusion came down to the fact that no one was going to marry him for his taint, so he wouldn't mind ruining it.
Fuck.
Alrighty. So this episode of Cool Boys was filmed on February 29th, 2016. And then we're going to come up straight into this motherfucker with questions from the goddamn audience and comments on our video.
Oh yeah, I should pull that up.
We're gonna go right into fucking gaming shit, stuff we've been playing, stuff we've been doing.
Stuff we've been gaming on.
And then that's gonna go into fuck all for about a good hour. And then we're gonna go into current events. Now see, current events is gonna get pretty crazy because that's when we go into double triple overtime. Triple overtime, that's when I remove the game cart from Calvin's back, which is powering him, and I swap it with mine. Which is, it doesn't really work because mine's only meant for Genesis, but I put it fucking in there anyway. And we try to do the rest of the show like that. And then we die at the end.
And then I become really hot.
And then Calvin becomes really hot, and I become
really attractive.
And I don't get...
I have to fight women.
And my face gets way more good looking, but my ass just enters my body. It comes out the other end. So it comes out the other end. So I got to wear pants backwards.
Okay.
But my dick doesn't move either. So get a good image of that.
I got it.
It's pretty easy.
I could draw it if I
think I could draw it right now too. It's that good.
That's a good image. Not really. It
Imagine,
actually hurts
like,
a little bit.
Imagine, okay, right now, ASMR, you're looking, like, as Calvin looks these up, you're looking down, and you feel this tingling in your booty, and all of a sudden, you see the front of your pants start expanding, but you can feel it, too. You can just literally feel your ass shift, like, transmute from the back to the front of your body. Look down. Visualize it. Visualize it. Visualize it. All right, there you go.
There you go.
Comments.
Questions. Do comments. Questions. All right, so last time we asked, and I only know this because I'm looking at it. We asked, do you have any, like, wild ass, like, usernames or character names or something like that?
Oh, fuck, yes, I'm excited for these.
So, we got a couple. Actually, we got one, but we got a few from the same person, I should say. It's Young Space Perp 420, as always. And this is a couple long ones. In terms of wild-ass character names, my Dragon Age Inquisition character is named Power Violence. My Bloodborne character's name is Super Mario 65. My Dark Souls 2 character is named Kevin Bacon. And my Fire Emblem Awakening character is named Chief Keef.
Can you make a black guy in Fire Emblem Awakening?
I don't know. I haven't played that one.
I want to get the new one pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty much as far as it goes, though.
Okay. I'm gonna skip this next one and go to this one. Because the next one has, like, a question. Oh, also, there's one that just says, forgot to mention, my Fallout 4 character name is K2 Spice with Sneakle Fritz.
K2 Spice with Snickle Fritz.
So, Space Perp also left us a story. And, well, it's another story. I'm skipping the first one because that'll lead into, like, a question. So here's another story. So me being dumb and 17, I thought it was a good idea one night to go skinny dipping at the beach at like 2 in the morning because my friend's house was within walking distance of the beach. So my friend and my other friend and myself go down to the beach. I get naked and headed to the water, just feeling great until my other friend goes, "Cops!" And then he and my friends fucking bolt. So I'm sitting waist deep in the water when this happens, and the gears start turning in my head like, huh, he just said cops, and they both bolted. Oh, fuck. So I start running towards the shore. I almost said store. And then I go, wait a minute, if the cops are here, they'll hear me splashing in the water. So I started to half swim, half crawl my way back to shore. I'm like so calming this bitch. And when I finally get to shore, grab my clothes, I finally get to shore, grab my clothes, and then hide behind a building and start dressing. I'm like putting on my clothes and constantly checking to make sure there's no cops around me, like, shit. So I'm fully dressed, and then I look around for my friends, and I can't find them. So I figured they ran back to my friend's house. So I start running back, and my friend calls out to me and stops me. He comes up to me and is like, dude, did you get stopped by that cop? And I just looked at him like, no, dude, what the fuck? And then he throws his hands up and goes, what the fuck? We got stopped by that cop? And then, yeah. And then he tells him and my other friend hiding, and he tells him about, I can't speak now. And he tells about him and my other friend hiding from the cop, trying to sneak past him, but getting caught. And my friend starts freaking out while being questioned, while my other friend doesn't say shit and just kind of sits there like, yeah, eat my dick, dude. So I just started laughing and was like, man, was dick and balls naked, but y'all got caught, holy fuck. And then we just went back home, and it was one of those moments where you look back and you're like, high school was a fucking mess.
Question.
Yes.
Did you ever have a thought ever to just be like, yeah, I'm with my bros, let's get our dicks out and go to the ocean?
Not really.
Like, was he the only one skinny dipping? I guess there's two sides to the story.
I think he was the only one. Because no one else is doing it.
That makes it... I don't know if that makes it better or worse for his case, because... What if you were the... let's say you all got caught and you were the only one with your dick out. Does that make you look worse? In the lineup? Does that make you look worse?
What would the cop think?
What would the cop think? I don't get the whole skinny dipping thing. Like, power to anyone who does, but I've done it, but it didn't feel great at all. I didn't like it, honestly.
It just feels like water.
I think it's because your balls have some buoyancy to them, and I honestly don't like that. Like, they're trying to just escape from me the whole time. Like,
you're trying to float there, and you're just...
I think
your lower half is just, like, slowly going horizontal.
I think if I ever get in a situation where, like, a Titanic situation where a ship crashes and I don't have, like, a life vest, I'm just going to drop my pants. My balls will just raise me back to the top.
You just... Mm-hmm. All right, so we got it. We had another comment from him, the one that I initially skipped, and he says, also, what are some wild stories you guys have? I got a few for you. One time I was hanging with my friend, and this dude who hangs with my friend came over, and he was jacked because he got his dick sucked by some girl he was after for like a year. And he went into disgusting detail about... Like, he was talking about swallowing and shit, and he said just, wrist it for the biscuit.
Wrist it for the biscuit?
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean?
But here's the fucked up thing. He got her beer, so she was at least buzzed at the time. So I'm sitting here like, boy, you can go to jail for this shit. Anyway, it's like an hour or so later, and we're just all chilling, and then this dude has a startling revelation. He fucking bolts his head up and is like, guys, I might have Hep C.
What?
And I was on the fucking floor laughing so hard.
I didn't think that was the next thing.
Like, he was pissed with me, but I couldn't help it because I hate this fucker, and was like...
Because I hate this fucker.
And I was like... And this was like God punishing his existence. So my friend asked him how he came to that conclusion, and he told us that this girl tried to donate blood one year and was denied because they told her she had Hep C. And I started fucking laughing again because it's just like, how the fuck do you forget something like that?
That's not a kinda. That's a... No, a doctor told you. Did he strap his shit? Probably not.
Well, he risked it for the biscuit, quote unquote.
He risked it for the biscuit. Oh my god.
Thank you for your stories.
I got a bunch of wild stories. I guess I'm trying to think of like some really like well thought like.
And then some dude named Greater Than Normal was like, "Oh God, I have such a good story for next episode."
Oh, that was me.
I know. That was the point.
I know, and I'm
you forgot.
I'm semi-spacing.
Can I have that back, by the way? I forgot to.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me
timestamp that bitch.
I'm gonna try to ruminate my mind on some stories here. Oh God.
I don't know if I have any wild stories.
I can. I have. I have some that where the joke is that I experienced it, and I have some where I'm the joke. So I guess I'm trying to think of which. Do I just want to go ahead and shame myself and just tell the joke and tell those two, like the two stories I have where I'm just a fucking mess, or do I want to tell some stories that I've like experienced something? Oh fuck! Okay, I have a new story I can tell them before that. I'll tell them one where I was a shameful one in a second, but this happened yesterday.
Oh. Wow.
Cam and I were driving to the pot shop over at Emerald.
Pot shop.
Yeah, Emerald Leaves. We were driving over there to, you know, what the fuck we were doing. I don't gotta fucking go into detail here. But
Probably smoking weed.
well, we were buying it, but legally. But it's Saturday over on fucking 6th Avenue. So everyone and their goddamn mother over 21 is there getting fucked up and making horrible decisions. So, like, no parking. So we fucking go around in circles forever. Eventually we're cutting through neighborhoods to try to park in a neighborhood. But the neighborhood is smart. They have shit that detects that. So we can't fucking park there. We keep going, and eventually I see a sight that just makes Cam and I slow down for a bit and just look. And it was fucking intense. It was a semi-older, elderly black man in work boots, might I add you, very important. In his right hand, a plunger with the stand still on it. You know when you have that plunger stand that you rest your plunger on?
Yeah.
Well, that was still attached to it and he's carrying it. Like, carrying it like a fucking sword. Not like aiming it down, not walking, he's fucking swinging this bitch. And the stand's not coming off. Left hand, another fucking pair of shoes. And we really tried to get a good look because I really don't think they were his size that he was holding. And
that's the thing you're worried about?
We're over in this cut of like near, like a little bit away from 6th Avenue, just this underdeveloped cut. And there's just this fucking man just walking like partially on the sidewalk, partially not on the sidewalk with this goddamn plunger with the stand still attached. Wearing shoes, but has another pair of shoes on backup in his other hand.
I might need these.
Like,
I might need this. As he swings around the plunger.
I went for the crazy thing where I was like, he killed someone with the plunger and took his fucking shoes. Cam was like, nah. Cam went for the realistic. I was like, he a plumber who's down on his luck. That's why he only got the plunger. He's not a great plumber. He can only plunge things. And he's got his work boots and he's got his regular shoes. You gotta make sure he got his regular shoes in his hands so you don't get the doo-doo on him. And I was like, Cam,
the one doo-doo shoes.
I was like, Cam, it's probably too. I was like, that's too real. It doesn't make.
That is kind of too real.
It's not funny. I was like, look at him. He ain't no fucking plumber down on his luck.
Goddamn.
But that happened. Also, this one dude. Oh fuck, this was super funny. We were walking back to the car. And I want to say he was homeless, but it was like a homeless skater punk kind of guy, so he was like kind of our age.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, dude, you got $1 for the... I just want to go grab like a drink. And I was like, all right. And I don't... Sometimes I don't mind if people are dead-ass honest with me. Like, I get really annoyed sometimes I'm at the gas station. You get the dude who obviously does not have a car around. And he's like, hey, man, I just need $5 for gas for my car to get my mama home. And it's like... God damn it, dude, just tell me you want a drink and I'll fucking give you $5. Like, I don't... At that point, I'm more annoyed at having to listen to the story that I can tell that you're making up on the spot. Like,
yeah.
So the dude was like... So yeah, just saying exactly what he's like, just gonna go get a beer. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, man. If I had $1 on me, I would. I had card. And as we were going away, he saw that we had the black bags, because you have to have blackout bags when you come out of Emerald Leaves.
Okay.
And he goes... Could I get a nug, though? And just the sincerity of it made me laugh so hard. Like, just the ballsiness sincerity of asking that as a follow-up. I did give him one. I gave him a full rolled joint just because of it. I don't know why, but I did. Just because of the fact that he was ballsy enough to follow that up.
He was just like, yeah.
And he was, like, just real funny about it, too. And it just made me laugh. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't know why, but here you go. Like, I just thought, just on that fact.
Good on you. You gave someone weed.
Good on me. I gave someone weed based on the fact that they just said something funny to me. I'm so bad with my money. I'd be the worst drug dealer ever. You just come up to me and I'll be like, I'll be weighing it out, and you'll tell me a joke, and I'll be, just take it.
Stupid.
You're a good kid.
What do you want for Christmas, Jimmy? Weed. Okay.
Just tell your mom my address.
I want that Sparkle Kush.
That Sparkle Kush. No!
Oh, man.
God damn it. God damn it. Where's the towel?
There is none. Why are you... Jake. Jake spilled something and he took his shirt off to wipe it up. He didn't have to do that.
Calvin, this is Corinthian carpet!
It was kind of... It's carpet tile, dude.
It's gone. It's gone. And now I'm glowing.
Are you proud of yourself?
No, making it never happen again. Alright.
Please put that jacket on.
We're live.
Because I cannot talk to you seriously without a shirt like that. Okay. I feel somewhat better, but not really.
You can see my numbers. That was an awful joke. I'm not going to do any detail about that one.
My numbers.
If you can think about it.
You can...
Extremely malnourished white person can see my ribs.
Oh. Jesus Christ. So...
Alrighty. So, back before the accident.
I forgot, to be honest.
I think I had another story I was going to
Oh, did you?
Yes. I told the story of something I witnessed. Now I'm going to tell the story of something I did. And it was... I know family ain't going to be listening to this, so this is the first time I smoked weed and actually felt it. Like, actually went to a goddamn, actually...
A place.
To a full degree. So, for a little bit, I was taking edibles, and that was just it, in very small doses, just to help with my, anxiety.
Yeah.
And it was something I was doing extremely on the down low. No one had any idea. And at one point, I wanted to make honestly, I just wanted to try it out. Because I've tried smoking it before, but it was... when you first start out, it's kind of like smoking cigarettes where you don't feel the nicotine hit you until after, a few of them. So it's you have to kind of smoke weed, 2 or 3 times before you feel the effects of it kind of, in your body, from smoking. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of on 2. So I was still not really knowing...
I was on 2.
Yeah, let's just say I was on 2. And I'm not... It's only funny because Calvin couldn't see my hands when I did that. But...
Some jokes are just for us.
All the jokes are just for us.
You got a point.
These people, we're just recording our conversations, and these people are fucking lucky to be listening to them. They should be grateful. No, but... So, my 2 buddies, they say today's the day. You're gonna have your first major blunt. We're gonna get everyone together.
It's an event.
Yeah. Actually, oddly enough, a few of the... friends from earlier were at this one. So I get to tell a story about them as well. So I don't think Shane was there. It was actually Eric. But it was about 6 of us. And we went to Kobayashi Park, which is a park a bit of a ways away from where we live. It's kind of out in the cuts.
Okay.
But
did you have to go so far away?
So we go there, and there's this whole new gazebo area that's under construction.
Gazebo?
Yeah, a whole new gazebo area they're building that's fenced off under construction. And I think this is an even more funny part is it wasn't even late at night. It was about 5 o'clock. It's summer, so it was pretty sunny out, and we broke into that. Yeah, we climbed over the fence. Actually, we didn't have to even climb over. There was just a little fucking door.
There was a hole.
No, there was a door. We just walked. I mean, in all honesty, the fence didn't cover the whole thing, so we just went around the fucking thing and came out the other end. But they had the blunt. It was a giant one. It was fucking huge. And to make it even more ignorant, just being broken into the gazebo wasn't enough. We climbed on top of it and we were all finding different spots to climb up. There were shipping containers everywhere because they were still building the fucking thing. So parts of it were still under fucking developed. The supports were all there. We all checked for the supports. The supports were all there. But it was still, like, most of it was underdeveloped. Like, some of it didn't have a roof. Some of it didn't have floor in some area. Like, we were just in it.
Goddamn.
Just to be ignorant. And fucking, we climb up on top of it. I went on, there was this is really nice, like, rock chimney, and I climbed that, and I broke a chunk off the top on accident. Because it wasn't actually rock, it was just that fake rock shit.
Oh.
So, whoopsie poopsie, if you guys ever go over there and see a giant chunk off the top of that, that's to yours truly. We get to the top, and we start smoking up there. Like, we're all passing the blunt around. And see, I think that's where everyone else made the grave misobservation that was going to be my third. Like, as in, that was when I was going to get stupid high. Like, I was going to feel it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to be like fucking baby's first Christmas all over again.
Yeah.
And they didn't realize that we were up. Like, up. We're not on the ground. We're on the fucking roof of something.
Yeah.
And so we get through it. And then they pull out another. And we do another. And so...
Another one.
I'm fucked up. So this is my perspective from this point from now on. But, like, everyone else is just high, like, really high. But, like, I'm fucking beyond. Like, I'm gone because this is my first major time taking that much in.
Yeah.
And also, it's a blunt. So blunt's tobacco paper. So it fucks you up a little bit more just because of how the tobacco can fuck with you.
Yeah.
And when it's mixed with weed, it, like, can hit you a little bit differently. So it messes you up. But, it was a big ordeal to get down, because holy fuck, was that a drop for me. Everyone else was getting down, they were like, oh fuck, Jake is like stupid high, and we were on a roof. It took forever to get down. It took me forever to get down. And then we just walked the nature trail. And it was fucking incredible. This thing is, I black out from time to time on this. Not like black out in the sense of like pass out. I just have I have some memory gaps. Like, that's how high I was. I have memory gaps because my first time of being high, I literally, like, was blackout high. And that's really weird to say.
Goddamn.
So it's like, we're just walking in the forest, and then all of a sudden, snap, we'd be farther in the forest. Snap, we'd be climbing up a hill. Snap, we'd stop at a tree for some reason. Snap, we'd be somewhere else. Like, that's what it was for me.
Wow.
And so it was like a movie, like cutaways at a movie of just walking. And I think that's what my brain eventually just told me, is like, oh, I'm in a movie. It's like The Hobbit. And apparently, Nathan and Bryn told me that's all I was fucking saying the whole time. I was like, I'm on a fucking adventure! Like, that's literally what I was doing in those blackout periods. It's like, guys, this is like the fucking Hobbit. Like, I'm fucking Frodo. You're fucking Sam. And it was like, I'm not fucking Sam. Or I think I pointed to Bryn and said Sam. Also... Bryn said I got really violent at one point. Not in the sense, like, mean, but anytime I saw, like, there was another group of people, and I was, like, in a really happy tone, I was like, hey, guys, we should go gang up on those guys and beat them up. And I would say it just like that. And Bryn was like, no, Jake, no, wait, what the fuck did you even just say? No.
No.
And they're all high as well, but I'm just, like, gone.
It's just another realm.
After, like, clicking for some point, we stop by a river. Nathan holds this flower. He hands it to me. He says, put your hands out like this, and I go like this. He says, now stay there. And this is how high I was. I swear to God how high I was. I looked down at this, and I was like, I'm this flower's protector. I was like, I'm the only one that can keep this flower safe.
Holy shit.
And I stood firmly still, and in my mind, I just envisioned myself turning to stone, like, over the thousands of years of protecting this flower. And it was like a minute of Nathan just going over, and then eventually he's like, he grabs it, picks it up, and I have, like, a look of terror in my face when he picks it up, and he's like... And then he puts it in the river and has it float away, and I just lose my shit.
Holy shit, dude.
We blink, like, this is it's almost getting to the end, but I swear to God, there's this whole, like, it's just an ordeal that I went through. Blink, one more time, we're a little bit farther down the river. Nathan has, like, a banana leaf, or just, like, a rough leaf, and a caterpillar. In the leaf, he's fashioned a boat, a canoe, you would say, for the caterpillar. Because mind you, everyone's still high, so high ideas are going around. I'm just fucking along for the ride. I'm just a balloon tied to one of their hands at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I look down upon them and I see that he's just fashioned this boat for this caterpillar. And we're over on this part of the river that has a little bit of like a little like current, like a little butt to this caterpillar. It's like goddamn whitewater rapids. I don't condone like hurting the animal. I didn't do this. But damn it, did I see it. And I wish I had my old phone, because the video of it was still on there. I think I'm going to have to ask Nathan to send it to me, because there's a video that he has of 3 years ago of violently high Jake losing his shit over a caterpillar going down a stream. And he makes it through the rapids all good, and I'm like, we're all losing our shit. Like, oh! Like, I'm fucking dying. And all of a sudden, at the very end, as he's going off, the leaf capsizes. And I just die. Like, I just lose it. I just lose my shit. One more blink happens. I'm still bummed over the death. I'm still bummed over the boat dying. But this is where I start coming down, but in a very violent way. I don't know why. Whatever went wrong in my brain, it just swapped a little bit and perceived everything sideways. So, like, imagine walking, like, but you know how your head's turned sideways?
Yeah.
Or just imagine the feeling of, like, if you were walking on the side of your wall right now, or, like, your whole... Think of if gravity just shifted to where everyone walked on the side of shit.
It's like the NSYNC song, I think.
Yes, like the NSYNC song. Think of it. Yes, exactly. I'm not even joking. Look up that. I don't even know the name of that song, but look it up. That's the one. Just look up just watch every NSYNC music video until you get to that one. But we get back to the gazebo. Like, it was a full circle trail. We're finally back at the gazebo. And this is the best part I remember, is we're walking on it. All of a sudden, for me, gravity shifted, so it's on the side. So now I'm holding the wall for dear life because gravity just shifted. Duh.
Yeah.
If I let go, I'm going to fall down this wall. Everyone else, and I'm holding the wall like this, and I'm literally like almost tugging myself just because I'm so into the idea that gravity's pulling me that I'm just walking myself. And at this point, Bryn, Nathan, everyone aren't high. Like, they're just looking at me saying, guys, if I let go, I'm going to fucking fall. But I'm just holding onto a wall, standing up straight like this. Just holding this thing like this. And all of a sudden, it's like, I can't do it. And I just start yelling. Like I'm falling. But just rolling on the side of a wall. Just to the other side of the wall. Just like, ah! Just rolling like this. Looking like a fucking idiot. Like...
Fuck.
Then eventually, we get to the car and I just pass the fuck out. And then they cart me back to my house.
They just dump you. They're like, boy's had a rough day.
It was... Nikki.
This boy.
I got so many Snapchats of me that day. Just being a fucking mess.
Snapchat's been around for that long?
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's gone it's gone from sharing nudes to still sharing nudes, but you got to be okay about it.
I feel it. So I hope that answers your question.
You another plus.
We did get another comment, but it was about the Kylo Ren thing, the costume.
Oh yeah.
So thank you for that. Owned, I think. It was.
Well, I'll read it because he's also Owen's been messaging me on Tumblr a lot because he wanted to get into the Blade and Soul clan.
Oh yeah.
But he wanted to get into it around the time where we were going to move everyone over to Black Desert, so I did let him know. So if he still wants to get into Black Desert, you could purchase into the game now if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
And get on that because I know Garrett's going to be. He's going to try to... He got the earliest level access. Is going to be power leveling it to as fast as he can to get the... You have to be max level to make a guild, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's dope, though. You can have boats in that game. Like, big boats.
Big boats.
That people can be on. Also, you can hold signs, like physically hold a sign that says something. So... Eventually...
Just cool boys.
Yeah, eventually when we get enough boys, there's going to... The starting area is like this long walkway. We're just going to have a bunch of people on it. Just
Fuck.
Yes.
That's gonna be awesome.
I want to coordinate it to where everyone has one long word, but I think everyone will just have join Cool Boys.
Just have everyone's sign be a word, and they just stand in formation.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
Or a letter or something.
It's gonna be so hard to coordinate that.
I don't think so. So we need to come up with a question, though, for the people to answer as well. What's your favorite puss?
I'm glad we were thinking on the same level, because that was what I was gonna ask, is what's your favorite puss?
Let's see, this is a gaming podcast.
What's your favorite puss in gaming?
Your favorite cat?
Mine's the Kraken in God of War 1.
Oh. I went down a completely different road. I was like, sure, cats, I guess.
No, let's go puss. Let's keep it puss related. Mine's the Kraken from God of War 1. That's probably my favorite puss.
I don't know mine. I literally cannot think of one.
What about the final boss from Splatoon?
Oh yeah, that's a good puss.
That is a good puss.
What's your favorite puss, you guys?
What's your favorite puss, guys?
That's a very specific question. But yeah, what's your favorite puss? And if you can't think of a puss, then tell us what your favorite puss is.
Tall
the other
puss, small puss, skinny puss, fat puss,
a little bag of puss.
We talking all puss.
Square, triangle, whatever you like, whatever you're into, literally.
8 tentacle, 11 tentacle.
Okay.
With a dick.
Without one. All right, so if you have any questions for us, leave them in the comments. Or you could email us if you don't want people to know your name or something at coolboyspodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope your questions were answered. I think we should move on to gaming. After this break. Because I think we should break. Gaming.
Look at this one. This one fucking...
That one's trying to be a bird.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Oh!
Eat puss. For life.
Mm-hmm.
Eat puss. Forever.
Forever puss.
Were you ready, by the way? I didn't check with you. I'm sorry.
I waited until you hit record to eat another puss so we can keep on the topic of eating puss.
That last puss was sour. Yeah.
It is a sour puss. That's why this episode's called Sour Puss. Gaming.
Gaming. Sure, I'll start. I've been sucking some intelligent system dick. Just a little bit. I got the new Fire Emblem. I know some of you are gonna be disappointed, but I was very curious. I got a Birthright.
You have Birthright?
Yeah. Because I heard...
I wanted Conquest, but I want Birthright. But
I wanted Conquest too, but I heard Birthright is like the beginner Fire Emblem. And Conquest is supposed to be like the real Fire Emblem experience.
I don't get that. So what? Is it like the difficulty mode? Like, is one of them like... Because you can choose classic and casual for both, so I don't get what they mean, like, the real Fire Emblem experience, because, like, if you play casual mode for both, it's not the real Fire Emblem experience, regardless of what they say.
Apparently, Conquest is just a lot harder, just no matter what difficulty you play in.
Interesting.
Which is... I think it's cool that, like, if you're gonna do 2 games... like that
it's cool to vary them enough like that, at least, because
it's cool that there's like, oh, this game is completely different from the other one, you know? And like, so far I think it's pretty good, you know? It's pretty okay. I'm not like amazed by it, but I like it. I'll do like a chapter a day, and some of those chapters are like an hour long, you know?
Look, I was supposed to get the goddamn collector's edition, which comes with one cartridge that has Conquest and Birthright on it. Also
the third one, the Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation would be on it as well, which made me happy, because it's like, good, I don't have to have
You did it. Oh my god.
Oh! What happened? I
just watched it descend.
I had. What's happening?
Sorry about that, folks. This thingy fell off.
This was a complete accident.
The decline of Cool Boys.
Die.
I watched it happen too. I was like,
I saw you. I watched you watch it happen.
I was like, this is my fate.
It went down like father, and then stopped for a second to like reach its hand out, and you just said, "No, you fall."
You've fallen. But another thing I really like about that game is the character design. I think is fucking dope.
Yeah, I always like Fire Emblem's character
Like
design.
I think
Corn. Did you name
Corn's
him Corn?
No,
Good.
Corin.
Oh, did you? Did you keep it Corn? I can't say Corn for my life. It's Corn. His name is fucking Corn to me. Like, he's Corn.
Like I think both games have equally as good designed characters. I prefer Conquest, and that's the main reason why I was like,
I prefer Conquest.
I saw the purple-haired girl. I was like, this one's mine. I choose this one.
Yes.
Because I like purple and I like long hair, and she had both of those things, and I was like, yes. And then it turns out to be your sister, and I was like, damn it! Why does everything have to be taken from me?
Wait. Hang on.
I know.
This is gonna be a little weird, but in Conquest,
she's not really your sister. Spoilers, I know.
It's not a spoiler. I said that right at the beginning. They're the bitches that take you from your Japanese family.
Yeah. Still.
But you're the mystical.
You're this
hand-mouth dragon man.
Yeah, you get this dragon stone, and you turn into a dragon.
And if you press down B, it's the most broken move in the game.
Really?
Apparently. Well, no, in
Oh, Smash. I was like, really?
Apparently,
there's different moves.
Apparently, his counter in Smash 4.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I still need to.
So is Bayo.
I still need her. I think I have the money for it. I need to go finish because I upgraded my pre-order for Division from the regular edition to the gold edition. And it's $100, and basically it comes with the season pass for a little bit less. But the only reason I bought the season pass for this fucking game, like I'm really excited for this game, but this is the only nitpick I have with the developers right now, is they said season pass owners get access to special events monthly. They left it at that, though. So it's like, now I'm upgrading based on the fact it's like, okay, I'd rather be pissed if it's a double XP weekend and I spent $40 for these double XP weekends, or rather than being ultra pissed if it's like, oh yeah, it's the Christmas holiday content. Like, you can get this awesome, cool shit, but only if you're a fucking premium bitch with the season pass or whatever. Like, I had to buy it just because it's like, I'd rather be bummed that I bought it for double XP than be bummed that I didn't buy it and, like, they got cool shit, you know? Which is, like, I think it's shame on the developers. It's shame on the developers a little bit for staying so vague with that season pass. I get that games are fucking expensive now and you really gotta sell the season pass with the game or whatever bullshit you're really trying to, like, tell us, like, producers, but fucking... When you say something as vague as special events, you know what? I want to know what the special events are, because if there's something worthwhile, I will more than happy purchase in advance.
Yeah.
But like, if you leave it gray area, I'm not purchasing because I want to purchase this now. I'm purchasing it in fear that I'm gonna get locked out of content if I don't, and I don't like that. It's like
that's stupid.
You're hounding me for my money when all you could have done is just told me what I could have got, and I would have paid for it. Like, I'm excited for your game. Like, don't, like, a few weeks, like the month before this fucking game comes out, don't do some shit like this that's gonna make me question picking it up now. Like, because it looks good. Like, the betas were good. I'm so excited about what the full game looks like. Fuck, Division looks so good. I want to kill people and take their shit, Calvin!
I bet you do.
I do!
Who wouldn't?
God, join me. Join me in my crusade.
There's too many games coming out. There's too many good games. Got Twilight Princess, got The Division, and some other shit coming out this month.
Oh, trust me, and I'm about to get you addicted to the new game that I've been playing.
Oh yeah.
All right, are you ready for it?
Yeah. I've been waiting.
Okay, it's on PS4.
Yeah.
I recommend probably just talking to me on Skype while I'm playing it. I really don't use PS4 chat. I don't really talk in the in-game chat either. There's no point since there's a text chat.
Yeah.
I want you to play Warframe with me.
Oh, Warframe. I did play Warframe for a little bit.
And I bet
like a while ago.
And it's you probably went the same route that I did at first, where it's like you're interested. It's interesting because the combat's fun and it's fun to shoot people.
Yeah.
But you find that one weapon you want, and you realize you have to grind out fucking forever to get it, and you're like, okay, fuck this.
I heard that game's grind heavy.
It is, but it isn't. And when I say it isn't, is because if a game and all the gameplay is based around the grind and grinding in the game, like not actually a grind, does that mean the game is a grind then? Since the actual game itself is to do these missions where you're getting resources from constantly killing people stylishly, does that mean the game itself is a grind, or that the game is grinding, but that's what is fun about it, is trying all these new weapons and air quotes grinding it out on these enemies?
When you put it that way, then yeah. I played it like a long time ago, but I hear they overhauled it to shit.
They did.
I think I played it like right before they did that.
I played it right before they overhauled Movement 2.0. So I played Combat 2.0, but I played it in early beta on PC for a long time. I actually played it for a while when it was just when like swords and stuff were just something you didn't swap to. It was just something you fucking used on the side, like to finish off an enemy. But then they did Combat 2.0, which added like stances and combos to weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I've been wanting to check it out actually. I just kind of forgot.
But so I would recommend, and I'll probably show you the video at the end of this, is like Total Biscuit's video called his Resurgence to Warframe.
That's the video I saw. That
you watched it.
Yeah.
So when he explained how he plays it, or like how a good way, if you're like, because I'm not gonna lie, I've dropped a bit of money on Plat. I actually probably have legitimately bought the game. Like, I spent $50 on the game and bought like the extra platinum bundle, because at one point I did realize, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think Warframe is a very top guilty pleasure, like a low key favorite game of mine. I think it is one of my like low key favorite games on my PS4, if not one of my favorite games on PS4.
It's fair enough.
It is.
We can finally do a game together.
And just like Total Biscuit said, it is he hates calling it a free to play game because it is a AAA game that you don't have to pay for. He hates saying it's free to play because it's like he's like marginalizing that's not AAA. It's a AAA quality game. That Stolen Dreams quest blows your fucking mind. Like, it's got cinematics, it's got really good storytelling, and the twist at the end of the Stolen Dreams quest blows your mind, and then unlocks a completely new thing to fuck around with in the game. Like,
that's tight.
But the main thing about it is, like, once I did Total Biscuit said, it's like, play along with the game, build what you're getting rather than build what you're wanting. Because the only way you really level up in that game, like, you know how you can rank up your weapons?
Yeah.
That just means you can put more mod slots in it. But every time you rank up something, especially maxing it out, you get experience towards your affinity or your mastery, your real level. That's what unlocks in better weapons, better places, like stuff like that. So the game encourages you not to really go for what you like immediately pick your favorites, but to try out new weapons, try every weapon. If you don't like it, at least master rank it out so you can get the next real level to get a new weapon. Mm-hmm. And so I started trying out a bunch of different weapons, and in that I would be doing different places to try different weapons out, and while I was trying the different weapons out, I would get the resources to build new different weapons to try new weapons out.
It's a cycle.
And I managed to get in the cycle, and once you get in the cycle, it's like you're constantly building things, and since they take a few hours to be done, you have like, it's like, okay, I'm going to queue up like this whole set of weapons for like the next 2 days, and it's like, I'll level up these while they're being built, and then the next one is done, and I'll pick that up, and I'll start leveling those. Oh, my affinity's up, which means I can buy more blueprints for new weapons. And since I've been leveling up these weapons and doing this shit, I have enough materials to buy this. Like, you get in this awesome circle. And the thing about Total Biscuit explaining Platinum, I've bought money on Platinum. Have I spent it on the marketplace? Only when I really, really wanted a Warframe that was stupid hard to farm. There's one Warframe that's really hard to farm, and I wanted him really early on because he's a lifesaver, and it's Necros. He's not too hard to farm. He's just, I don't have the planet for him, and I'm not over in the area, and no one was farming him. I had the money, and because Necros has ability that will save your fucking life later on, and it's called Desecrate. Basically, what it does...
Sounds like a deathcore
when
band.
when you kill people, their bodies are thrown upon the floor. Their bodies will disappear after like 30 seconds. If you cast Desecrate, any body on the ground forces it to drop more loot. That includes, and it also forces a multiplier on rare loot, so it makes rare loot drop more often too. So people fucking fiend for Necros in parties because it fucking doubles the amount of loot you get. Also cuts half down on farming if you're like grinding out a material. Most time materials come naturally, but like when you're fiending for a material, you can feel the grind a little bit, so Necros helps out in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I spent on him, but most of the money I've spent like for Platinum goes into trading. Like, and just like Total Biscuit said, all trading is usually done with Platinum.
Yeah.
And so Platinum is always going in and out. So essentially, like, I've now realized I didn't need to spend a dime on this game, and I could have gotten like $100 in Platinum by itself. It would have taken a week or so, but like, when you're doing the higher level areas to farm out your equipment to get it to max rank, you get shit in there like called prime parts. And yeah, you can build prime parts. Like, there's weapons and warframes, and there's prime weapons and prime warframes. I'm thinking of them as like the Omega version of that weapon or that warframe. Like, I have the Trinity warframe, which is like a healing warframe, but I also have Trinity Prime, and she has a bigger energy pool, and her cast time is like faster on her stuff. So like, she's a prime version of herself. Like, only certain warframes have prime frames, and each time they add new ones. Like, the newest one that came out is Saren Prime, and she's this poison bitch, and she's fucking awesome. She got a big old booty on that one too, like, and she has this cool headpiece.
That's cool. Yeah, let's do it.
And I might want to start streaming it on the PS4 streamy thing.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it is just like, how Total Biscuit said, it's like, you go to an area, you do like defense or exterminate, and you just kill people in a cool way, and like you just kill people stylishly. It's just ninjas. Yeah. It's just fun killing people. Like, I got these awesome
nunchucks. It's fun killing people.
I got these nunchucks, and they fucking... The cool thing about them... Yeah, I got nunchucks. The cool thing about them is, like, so certain melee weapons, they cause you to, like, target people and move. The nunchucks, you can move freely. So I'm just running around the whole fucking base just doing this. And since I'm so high level, it's just everyone's dying in my fucking path.
It's awesome.
I farmed out a bunch of prime parts and I sold them on the marketplace, and I got enough platinum for free by just selling prime parts to people to buy this new weapon that just came out called the Nikana Prime. And the Nikana there's a Skana, which is like a katana that has no sheath, and a Nikana, which is like a more classic, like actual katana that stays in its sheath, and only when you attack is it drawn. So it's this ridiculous fast blade, and I got a stance mod on it that has this amazing combo where like you knock them up a little bit with the hilt as you draw it out, and you just do this like million cuts in the fucking air and just dice the person.
Shit. Sounds awesome.
It's a fun game. It
sounds more awesome that like, I don't know, I don't quite remember like when I first played it, like something about it was just kind of like, eh. But now that they've like added more stuff to it, I think, yeah, let's do it. I don't think we never played games together like ever.
And I've been trying to find something for us to play. It's like every time it's like, well, this isn't compatible for Mac, or it's like, in the case of Destiny, it's like, well, I gotta wait for you to get to the 320 thing, and eventually, even at that point, there's like nothing to do, so we gotta wait for these content drops to even do anything in Destiny.
I played Destiny a little bit.
Played
it.
I like how you said that, because I can tell it's like, you played it?
Yeah, I did everything, like all the quests for like the main quest and all the DLCs and shit, and just everything else I can do is locked behind that PS Plus shit. So it's like, well.
And that's the thing. It's like, I wouldn't even say the real game is any of the quests. I would say the real game is the end game raiding and PS Plus stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not even raid ready. So I just have to do a bunch of strikes and shit.
It takes a minute.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not the hardest anymore since they have more like events that drop 320 gear, but like, I really wanted to get into the sparrow racing thing, but I just wasn't into it. I really liked
I did it because I got like 2 days free. And
I like the
that's how I got
design.
to 40 really quick, and I got a sparrow out of it in the helmet.
I like the design of the sparrows and the sparrow racing, though.
Yeah.
I really did. Also, one thing... the thing is that what probably is going to pull me into Destiny for a little bit again is they're bringing back the old raids, and they're reskinning all the gear in the old raids and bringing it back up to new light levels.
Oh, yeah?
So that's cool. And 2, they added Hotline Bling as a dance. So
yeah, I know. I
it.
considered spending money on it, but then I realized this is Destiny. I'm not going to...
I'm probably... If I get back into the game, I am going to buy it. Because nothing is more ignorant
than
Calvin,
Drake.
Than... like playing Cap, where when you lose, like when you die, the thing focuses on the cap point and just... oh my god. It's ignorant.
Also, I was saying I was sucking some intelligent systems dick.
Mm-hmm.
I started Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
Oh, nice.
Again. Game's fun. Chapter 3 is like, immaculate.
I've never played any of the Paper Mario games.
What?
I've never played any of the Super Mario RPG games either.
Dude, have you played any Mario Luigi games? Dude, come on.
I think we'll have to make an event out of stuff like that.
Come on. Like,
see, this is why we need to get into streaming, because I think it's good for these where like we try to we get each other into games.
Yeah. We should have done Bloodborne. That would have been a good one.
Was that a knock? Or
No.
was that just the studio telling me to get out?
The studio was like, I don't know if I should keep that joke.
I don't know. Yeah, that was... that's a 50-50.
We'll see in editing where that one goes.
CNN.
I also played this game called Super Hot. Have you heard of that?
Yes. I want to buy it. I think people are being really harsh in the reviews, honestly, because they're like, oh, it's a 2-hour campaign, but like...
It's really cool 2-hour campaign.
One, how much can you do with that mechanic? And 2, yes, I think the challenge modes do count as being part of the game, and that's where most of the enjoyment comes from. And it's like, this game is meant to be like a puzzle type game.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like these people giving you shit like, oh, it's only a 2-hour campaign, it's really meta. Like, go fuck yourself. The point of the game is like this, is the puzzle aspect. So the real game is the challenge modes. So I hate people giving negative reviews for that.
I think
we'll say $25 though is a little steep because I played
a little steep.
I played the thing that like the browser version of the game, and a lot of the levels are still based off that. Like,
oh,
so,
are they?
Well, a few of them still are, and it's like the kind of meta.
I was just glad there was a Mac compatible. I was like, yes, finally,
and I just love the super hot. Still the best thing.
Super hot.
But I like all the things they added, like the swords and the like more variety of weapons, and it's just such a, and the idea that you can like upload your strings, like your kill strings, that like it's like you can be so stylish in that game.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid but awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those games where it's like, I have no problem paying $25 to spend 2 hours making myself like feel cool. Like,
it's like some Matrix type shit almost.
Exactly. It's like, I think that's why I like Warframe a lot too. And speaking of the Matrix, when you start unlocking the story quests, and I'll show you, like, Second Dream is weird to unlock, so I'll show you how to unlock that, because it's like later on in the game and you have to do a prerequisite to get it.
Okay.
But like, it gets really Matrixy and it gets really Evangelion.
Really?
Let me tell you right now.
That's an interesting combination.
When you do Second Dream, the Second Dream quest fleshes out the story kind of Warframe. Like, what are you? Like, as a Warframe, what are you as a Tenno? Like, what are you? And you kind of find out that the Lotus has been hiding some things from you, and maybe you shouldn't trust the Lotus as much as you think. Not that she's being bad, but she obviously has kind of a motivation of her own, and she's been keeping it from you and maybe been telling you to do things that were meant for other things.
Yeah.
So your whole thing is like you're working with this other frame or like guy called Teshin. And he's like, Lotus is keeping something from us. We gotta figure this the fuck out. And so that's kind of what, I don't want to say anything more about that, but like the stuff you figure out is like Evangelion.
Really?
Mixed with Gurren Lagann.
Huh, okay. I'm down.
And,
I'm sold.
Evangelion in the sense of what you find out about the Warframes, Gurren Lagann in the sense of what you find out about the universe.
That is just fucked by spirals.
I'll go a little bit, yeah, because like there's a thing that happens previously, and it's not related to the story, but like it's in the lore. I think this is why I like the lore so much, is because one, Codex is in the game, so you can read all the fucking lore in the game if you want to.
Nice.
Yes.
Destiny.
Don't know why it's that hard to do it. There's literally a panel that tells me all the enemies lore, all the friends lore, all the shit lore, like everything I want is right there in the game. Like, don't get why it's hard, but
it's not.
It's not.
It shouldn't be.
Exactly. It's not hard. That is the thing, is that it's not hard. But a long time ago when the humans were still around, because the humans don't exist anymore in this universe. And the funny thing is, have you ever heard of a game called Dark Sector? Old Xbox 360 game. You play a dude.
The jetpack dude?
No, that's Stark Void.
Oh.
Dark Sector is you played to do with the glaive. He had the fucking like dope ass like infection arm with a big ass fucking glaive, and you could throw it into things and change the element of it.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of like like a half stealth, half shooter game.
Yeah. That's
the precursor to Warframe.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And if you did play it, you kind of like it's very. Because it's from the same people, Digital Extremes.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is if you see the old trailer for Dark Sector, I think Dark Sector was meant to be Warframe because it literally shows like the Tenno fighting the Grineer in the trailer, like the old trailer. Like, but Dark Sector pretty much is the time when humans were still around and the Tenno was starting to become a thing.
I'm assuming the Tenno were bad people?
No, the Tenno are what control the Tenno... And the Tenno or what are the Warframes are? Like you're the like you know how you are a Tenno?
I don't remember.
Well, you're a Tenno. Like you're like the frame, you're a Tenno.
Okay.
You're a Tenno in the frame.
Okay. The Warframe is your armor.
Yes, and you're a Tenno inside it.
Okay. It's confusing because I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But what happens is that basically there's an infection that goes on back then, and like some of the some people, like it's called the Tenno virus back then or something like that. I'm butchering this really bad, by the way. But the thing is like it's the same universe, but like back then, like stuff that like looked like frames and stuff were bad because it was like a virus that was like encapsulating people in it because like they had humans had like an innate power within them that, if not channeled correctly, could grow out like a virus and turn you into these horrible monsters that, air quotes, looked like Warframes in Dark Sector. Like, one of the bosses straight up looks like Nyx from Warframe, like a Warframe you control, and your main character, who gets infected with the virus, eventually, like, does this thing where he can encapsulate himself in his armor, and it looks like the Excalibur, if not is exactly the Excalibur Warframe. And people are saying that the Warframes were based off of these things that happened, like that could channel these powers. They were based off of them.
Interesting.
But so like back in the human times, like that's when kind of the war, like it started, and it's like thousands of years later as Warframe, basically. Like a few thousand years later, humanity was eradicated completely because these higher beings saw that there was a potential within them that, if not channeled correctly, and they did not believe the humans would channel it correctly for peace, would destroy everyone. So they just made the grand decision of, fuck humans, let's hit the delete button on those guys. Wiped them out. Like, literally wiped them out. And so at that point, the Lotus was like the Lotus, who is this other thing that was around during the time, was like, holy fuck, not gonna be a part of this again. And then basically, I'm not going to say how, finds the Tenno and uses them to create an army that can push back and combat these beings that wiped out the humans long ago that she helped and is now regretting. But during it, and this is why I'm not saying stuff, you find out some things like what the Lotus really is, like what really happened to humanity when it was eradicated, what is a Warframe and what you are technically as a Tenno, like what you are really, because they keep it super hidden. The whole story, like people think of Tenno and Warframes as like enigmas and myths, like they're just like there's a bunch of them,
right?
But they're these things that people don't really know much about. But if you see them on the battlefield, you better be fucking terrified of them because they can wipe out like legions. And the thing about them is that if you kill a Tenno, they just come back. So people don't know, they don't get why, like, if you kill a Warframe, like, you cut its head off, he just comes back. Like, it doesn't kill them for long. So, like, people don't know, like, what are you? Like, that's what people are trying to find, like, what are you? Obviously, there's something up with the frame because you can't be killed, but, like... But then, obviously, the Lotus knows something about you, but she won't tell you. And it looks like she's scared when you, like, as you go on, she's, like, scared that you're gonna find something out. It gets so dope. It's so cool. And eventually, like, there's this other guy that hunts you down, and after the story, he becomes an integral part of the thing where, like, if you farm bosses, which I think this is amazing, if you kill bosses and farm bosses, eventually, like, the air quotes, the faction of that boss will implore the stalker to hunt you down. And, like, you'll get a message in your thing, it's like your actions have consequences for hunting down, like, and then insert boss's name.
Don't you know your actions have consequences?
The stalker is an enigma too because he is also a frame. Like, he is a Warframe, but he hunts Warframes. He hates them. He hates he hates Tenno and he hates Warframes, and he wants to kill them all. But he himself, like, wears a frame. But he's this dude that'll randomly enter your game and he'll fuck your day up. He's like, he'll basically, like, you'll just be doing a mission, and if you're not with people, Stalker, like, or if you're with people, it's better because then you can kill them. But if you're not with people, you better run for your fucking life because when Stalker comes, he's got a bow, he's got a big fucking sword, and he chases you down, and he will kill you in one hit. Like,
goddamn.
And he'll fuck you up. And his main goal, like, he comes in, he's like, I'm here to claim the soul of, like, he'll say the name of your person. And I think cool things too is, like, bosses. Well, like, if you're in a clan, they'll say the name of your clan as you're fighting them. They'll like, oh, another member of, like, the cool boy clan has come to try to fight me and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Or they'll, like, make comments on your frame. It's like I see you've acquired the Necros fame. Your necrotic powers are no match for me though. Like, I really like the flavor dialogue for that.
That's cool. Like, no, it's you pretty much sold me on it, you know. So. Let's get on that.
Yeah, one more. After you complete Second Dream, best thing too is, like, when you start a mission, Lotus always says stuff to you. After Second Dream, all of it changes. Like, all the dialogue for it changes because a major event happens, and, like, it makes even though all the older missions are the same, and you're gonna be going back to them to farm materials a lot. Yeah. Like, the opening dialogue and some more stuff that I'm not talking about comes out. And you also get a fifth ability for all your Warframes, like a secret hidden fifth ability that unlocks on every single frame you get. Huh. For completing Second Dream. Huh. And it's awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. So that's my entire segment of playing. Because when I play a game, I play one game for like 6 days straight, and then I'll go to the next game. Played a little bit of Bloodborne too. I got Simon's Bowblade.
Nice. Wait, wasn't I with you when you did that?
Yeah. So that was the last time I played Bloodborne. I'm playing Soup a lot, too.
Soup?
Oh, did I tell you about Soup?
No.
Oh, okay, it's called Nom Nom Galaxy. Awful name. Pixel Junk presents Nom Nom Galaxy. Pixel Junk's awesome people. They make amazing games. Nom Nom Galaxy is basically a Terraria, like, Minecraft style, like, go out in the world, find materials, craft stuff, except everything is meant to be crafting your soup production and building an intergalactic soup empire. Okay. And so instead of having one overworld that's just randomly generated, it's levels that have different prerequisites and different generations with different types of ingredients you'll find on the planet to make soup. Monsters in the game, you kill it, drops ingredients that make soup. Different combinations for soup. You build a soup machine can insert 2 different ingredients, pops out a different soup can. So you can imagine all the fucking combinations of soup. Every planet you go to, you're fighting a competitor. I don't think you ever see him on the map, but he sends people to fuck with you from time to time and, like, fuck up your soup production. But your goal is to beat him out in the market for that planet. So it's like you're there for X amount of days competing in market prices, selling soup. You see, like, little bulletin boards on the side that say, like, this type of soup is, like, popular right now, or this type of soup isn't popular right now. And, like, if you send those, you get plus towards your, like, market share, negative. And then as you sell soup, you get money to buy little robot guys who can help you automate your soup production. So it's like it's
basically an advanced cookie clicker.
Yeah, and it's kinda, yeah. And it's like you yourself can only carry 2 materials at a time. So it's like, but, it's like if you build a farm, you can build a little farming robot who plants and, like, sows the stuff for you. and then and then he can hand them off, like the materials that drop, he can hand them off to your little yellow, like mustard looking guys. I call them my mustard bottles because that's what they look like.
Mustard bottles.
And they can carry a resource, and they can either put that resource into a machine to create more stuff, or they can carry a soup can to a rocket and fire it off, or they can pass it off to a dude who like throws shit up and down. And so it's like you can literally like go from having to automate everything yourself to eventually getting to the point where it's like everything is self-automated.
Wow.
And it's like you do that, and then it's like once you do that, you get a new thing that helps you self-automate your stuff even more, like a new little robot guy or a weapon or like a vehicle. And then you go to the next planet.
Clicker, but with like Terraria.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really fun. It's also got 4-player co-op too, so it's like you can build a little super empire with people. And every time you beat a planet, you unlock it as a free mode, so you can like
interesting.
Because it's one thing about the game is getting different recipes, so it allows you to like stay on the planet longer without any like nervousness of someone attacking you and like fuck with what that planet has and make new recipes. I just unlocked the final level, which is called the Superverse, and pretty much the description is like you follow your boss into a new dimension that no one really knows about, but it's it's the pinnacle of soup production. So I've been waiting to get all the stuff before I go in there and figure out what's behind that door. But it's a good game. Soup is a good game. I just call it Soup. I think Non Non Galaxy is a stupid fucking name. I'm sorry.
Should have called it Soup.
Pixel Junk is like awesome, but if it was called Pixel Junk Presents Soup, and it's like SOOP because that's what they call the soup in the game, I would laugh my fucking ass off. I think that'd be a great name because that's all I call it. It's like, what are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Soup right now. Or Cam and I'll be like, you want to play some Soup tonight? Like, we just don't say fucking, because I don't know, soup is exactly what I go to. It's like, I make soup in that game. That's all you do is make soup. It's awesome.
Nom Nom Galaxy.
Right?
I don't know about that, boys and girls.
Fun game, though. It's free on PSN right now if you want to get it, because tomorrow it's going to be the first, so.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Let's start with Warframe. Let's see how that goes. Before you move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Before the Division or whatever.
I have 9 frames right now in Warframe.
I have none. Or maybe 1.
I have 3. I have 4 already completely built and are ready to be crafted. Once you craft the frames pieces, it takes 3 days to craft a frame.
Jesus.
But it's like, that's the actually, like, if you don't, because like real frames cost like $20.
Oh, well, fuck that.
And that comes with a mod slot and a frame slot. So one of the things is like eventually what you will be spending platinum on is like you only have a limited inventory space and you have to expand it or like sell your weapons but like that's not bad because you only want your favorite weapons at the end because it encourages you to max out the weapon and then move on if you don't like it. And then like once you find the weapon you like build that up even past maxing it out. Because like once you master a weapon, like getting it to rank 30, then you can do some shit with it. Like you can put a reactor on it, double the amount of mods you get into it. You can put a forma into it, which resets its rank back to 0, and like, but it allows you to put a polarity, which gives you more mod slots on it. So it's like there's things you can do with it, but you only want to do that with your favorite weapons. But it encourages you to at least get all weapons to rank 30, so it gets your major level up. But one thing you'll be spending platinum on is buying more frame slots, which is like stuff like storage to hold all your warframes and weapon slots to hold all your weapons. Best part is it only costs 10 platinum to add 2 slots. So it's really easy. Like if you get like a gold like mod drop, but it's something that's nothing you're going to use, go into trading. It's like selling mod 10 platinum. Boom, warframe slot. And it's so easy to sell shit for money because platinum is what's traded all the time in the trading menu. So it's like, even if you don't have anything, it's like, oh, I can go, like, there's a really easy frame to farm called Mesa. Easy in the sense that it's in a high-level area and that it's easy to farm when you're there, but it's really hard to get there. I can farm all the materials for Mesa. It may take me like an hour and a half. I can sell that bitch on fucking trading for like 50 platinum, 100 platinum. That's $10 right there I just made for an hour of my time. That can buy me 10 Warframe slots if I need to for crafting more warframes. So that way I never spend the $20 on buying a real warframe. May take the 3 days to craft it, but I just literally like put that money to holding more of those frames. And then while those frames are being made, I have more frames that I'm leveling up or more weapons that I'm leveling up at the time to build more frames to level up, more weapons to level up.
Yeah, it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah, I think the hardest part is just once you get into it's getting into the cycle. Once you can start the cycle of building, leveling up, and then building again, it makes the game so much more fun because you always have something to kind of do.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it makes it easier where it's like, I want that weapon. Once you're in the cycle, because it's like, yeah, I want that weapon because I have all this shit that I fucking accumulated from, like, playing through all these weapons. Like, it now gets to the point where, like, when I've gone from, I want that weapon, oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to grind for, like, 2 days to get to the planet to get to it, too. I want that weapon. Yeah, since I've been going along in this cycle, I can just fucking pick it up whenever I want now. It's like, now I'm at the point where I can just buy any weapon I want and, like, make it because I have all the materials for it.
Nice.
It's fun.
Yeah, sounds fun.
The frames really do change up the gameplay because it's like, you're going to be killing people a lot, but, like, the frames are so different, they make the gameplay really fun. And the weapons. The weapons are really, like they're just really cool. Like,
yeah.
It's just like future ninja shit. And then there's like also just future shit too in there.
Have you been playing anything else?
Nope.
I haven't either.
That's what I do. So
I guess that concludes the gaming portion of this podcast.
Bring it down.
Bringing it down.
So now we're gonna get into
gaming.
Gaming was a Y.
Oh shit.
So rev up your engines and get your grinder apps ready because we're putting location to 5 miles away. As I get back up.
Don't fucking spill
I
again.
hurt my back. I'm holding it this time. I'm holding it.
I was about to say,
I don't have another
you went
shirt.
almost full horizontal with that drink.
I don't have another shirt, so I'm gonna have to settle with this.
Yeah. All right, so we'll come back with current events right after this break.
This. Calvin, help. That's too far. Help me.
You're on your own, fucker. News.
Oh, fuck you.
All right, it's time for news.
Oh shit, we're going into news too, so that actually kind of related to. No one else is gonna hear that. Maybe. I don't know. Did you start recording before or after I said that joke?
After, I believe.
So no one's gonna hear that. Fuck y'all.
Doot. It's Cool Boys news time. So, Pokemon's getting a new series. It's called Pokemon Sun and Moon.
I rise like the sun and come like the moon.
Did you see the direct for that at all?
I actually didn't. I'm kind of in the dark completely on Sun and Moon right now, apart from the bird that they're speculating. The only reason they're speculating the bird is because in the Nintendo Direct, you can see like this fucking shadow of a bird, and someone drew an artist rendition of what the bird could look like. And I want the bird.
I have absolutely no idea.
The idea of what the bird could look like looks fucking adorable. It's like a woodpecker or something. It's fucking awesome.
Let's look it up.
It's a little bird man.
This thing?
No. What is that?
It looks like a bird.
That is a bird. That's not the bird I'm talking about.
Oh. This thing?
Yeah!
Oh.
Look at that little fucking thing! That's what people think it's gonna look like.
He looks racist.
They're saying he's one of the starters, and I couldn't be happier if that little fucker's a starter. Like, look at that dope one right next to, like...
Hello!
No, 2 to the left from that.
Oh.
Boom, look at that little fucking guy!
He's like, hey!
Look at him! How do you not want him? I want him so bad. So already Pokemon Sun and Moon going strong because this, and the thing is, it's like it was the back of the bird's head, so everyone's like, what if it's just horribly disfigured, like, or just not what anybody thinks it is?
It's like that one Pokemon that's like a giraffe. And
it just has a trunk.
It's like a giraffe, and then like the other half is a chain chomp.
I thought you were gonna say chainsaw.
No.
Like it's just a giraffe body, but its neck is just an extended chainsaw.
Fuck. All right, what else we got for news today? We got HTC Vive is $800. Woo!
That's
That's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just me, and it's like it does make
That's
me.
for pre-orders, by the way.
Yeah, it does make me bummed that these VR equipments are this expensive, but like, I'm kind of want to take it back to when people were kind of griping about how much Oculus was now, and
How wrong we were.
and it's like, oh yeah, you think the buy into Oculus is ridiculous? It's like. Everyone was so hyped up and with their pitchforks, like, oh fuck, the breaking cusp of new technology is gonna be fucking expensive. Who would have guessed that? And now everyone's like, well, we're just gonna wait till the Vive comes out. Guess what, fuckers? It's just as much, and you're gonna have to spec your computer out just as much. Guess what, fuckers? The HoloLens dev kit's $3,000 fucking dollars. You know why? Because it's meant for developers.
Developers.
Holy
Have
fuck!
to pay $3,000 for HoloLens.
These people shitting into each other's mouths. I'm not paying $3,000 for a HoloLens. No fucking shit you are. Developers are to develop the game. There's nothing on the fucking thing now.
Well,
do you want to fuck a squirrel for 30 minutes?
Considering the Oculus was like, what, it was $250 for a dev kit? This seems ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
My counter argument. The HoloLens and Oculus are honestly two different forms of VR technology.
I know, but like, how much is a HoloLens gonna be? Like,
not sure. Like, it's tough.
No one's gonna pay $3,000 for it.
No one will. No one. I think I want to say maybe $1,000 range, but like at the same time, I want to say that might be an agreeable price, not because of what it's selling or the idea. It's more the idea of like. Where Oculus and like the other VR technologies are going around creating the space around you. So it's like everything's a creative environment. The HoloLens takes your already environment and projects a space around it in 3D space. So
I understand.
Completely different technology.
But that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous price. Like what if a small studio wants to develop for that shit and they just can't because it's way too much money?
They can't.
It sucks. I wish it was more accessible for everybody.
Agreeable, but I think the thing is that it's gonna be. Like, we're dealing with a completely new frontier. Like, and we're not talking about motion controls. Like, we're not
talking about Conquer.
Like, we're not talking about like a complete new front where they said like
Conquer.
Oh, that too. Yeah, how the dev kit comes with like Conquer, like from Conquer's Bad Fur Day, and it's a young Conquer, and I didn't read up into it,
He's
but like
young. It's before he drank.
I don't know what he does or anything. Is he just there? Like, I guess
you just get him.
Like, you just put on the glasses and he's just kind of like sitting
chilling
on your desk, like jerking off. I don't know what what's the point of him? And then
he shits on your face.
And then also it's like, so you're gonna give me this thing and you're gonna give me a moral dilemma as the first thing. It's like, what can I do to this fucking squirrel that doesn't exist? Like, what can I do to it? It's in 3D space and I can crush it in my hands if I want to. What can I do with this thing?
Can you smack him across the room?
Will he feel pain? Like, can I make him do moral decisions? Like, can I give him like a piece of food, but if I give him that food, it means it's gonna starve another conquer that I created hasn't eaten in a day? Like, what can I do with him?
Is this like a new version of Survivor?
Can I make like 8 conquers and have them vote one of the conquers off the table and they
fucking murder him?
They push him off the table. He like dies in like a virtual death. And every time you put on
the virtual funeral,
like
for
all
him?
these other conquers are like cleaning up the body, and like you can still every time you put on the glasses, you can still see the police chalk where the fucking conquer fell. It's like, how far does it go?
Nobody knows. It's just one of the mysteries because it's $3,000. We'll never know.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of a mystery that was finally solved,
Leo DiCaprio got an award.
The DiCapriano finally got it. He finally did it.
The meme is dead.
All it took was being raped by a bear, and you get an Oscar.
Poor Leo.
Poorly. Yeah, he should have got, he should have got I'm glad he got his Oscar. Thank God. He's fine. I will say, fucked up, no black actors got nominated.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. And there were some good movies starring some black actors.
Amazing movies. Like, we had fucking Creed. Creed was fucking dope.
Yeah. And Straight Outta Compton,
Straight
which I
Outta
heard
Compton
was really good.
I love Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton's fucking like amazingly shot, amazingly well done. All the actors in it are great. How did fucking Ice Cube's son, who did the best portrayal of Ice Cube I've ever seen, not get nominated for anything? That being said, in the comparison for Best Actor, I think Leo still would have won Best Actor, but I'm still bummed at the fact that there weren't any black actors that were nominated to compete against Leo for Best Actor.
Yeah.
But I think he should have got Best Actor for Django. Or when he got for Best Supporting Role, I think he should have got it for Django.
Yeah, he's good in that.
And he wasn't even fucking nominated.
Well, he's good in like everything he does. He's just a good actor.
Exactly, and it's like I don't get why they stunted. Like there's every movie he's been in. Even if the movie itself was weak, his performance will carry the movie. Like, dude's so good.
He's just good at what he does.
One of my favorite actors.
My uncle met him once.
My uncle is him. my uncle's in him right now. He controls him.
Whoa, that's alarming.
It was a really weird thing when I when someone knocked on the door. It was Leonardo DiCaprio, but then his face peeled apart and it was my uncle, and said, "We have to talk." I don't have an Oscar.
Listen to this shit.
He's like, we have to talk. And he pulls it. He's like, I've won an Oscar, but I'm
Fine.
not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Don't ask how. I won't tell you.
And then Leo's face kind of morphs back over to his face. It's like, now get in the car. And he's like got a real thick Brooklyn accent for no reason.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Now get in the car.
All right. Hey, I'm walking here.
So.
Trying to get some sody pops.
Sody pops! You like Harvest Moon, Calvin?
I've never played one, to be honest.
I really like Harvest Moon. I have never played the original ones. I have the OG SNES one on my Wii U, but I've never played it. Aaron's played it more than I have, and that's like the really fucking hard one that you can actually game over. But there was a little pretty much not Harvest Moon clone, not Harvest Moon successor either. It's just
Harvest Moony.
Harvest Moon style game of farming and shit, and it's pretty much exactly like Harvest fucking Moon. It's on Steam right now. It's called Stardew Valley. This game came out like 2 days ago and literally topped Steam charts last night, like fucking less than 2 days.
That's great.
And it's pretty much from what people say is the perfect, if not more better epitome of original Harvest Moon style games.
Really? That's impressive.
Pretty soon they're going to be adding multiplayer to it. They have stuff that fans have been clamoring in Harvest Moon all the time. I know it's a heavy subject-ish, but and people say it's more of a minority subject, but people are kind of bummed that there are no same-sex marriages in Harvest Moon, as well as games like Fire Emblem. How the fact that the Japanese version of the game took out that whole storyline where the character...
Okay, listen. As someone who's played Fire Emblem Fates, I actually did want to talk about this since I was playing the game. When I first heard about it being censored, I was like, okay, well, whatever. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why'd they do that? Because you're an artist, you draw and stuff. Like, what if you did a painting, and they're like, oh, we want to sell this over in Asia or somewhere, but they're like,
whoa, nice catch.
I think my mic fell.
Oh, God.
That was pure reaction.
That was pure, that. There was no looking at it that time. What's causing that over there?
I don't know.
Because there's no vibration or anything coming undone. It's just
It's just kind of like the weight of the mic or something.
It's just like corn coming undone.
Dude, I like that song.
It's a good song.
Okay, so so let's say you make a painting. They're like, oh, we want to sell this in Asia, but we can't show this part, and they scratch it out, and then it's just it's not the original art because this part's scratched out.
And see, the thing is,
I don't care what it is. Let's see if it's they just do the top right corner. It's it's not the original piece. Why would they sell it like that? You know.
And see, the thing
when I think about it more like that, I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's also the same thing. It's almost not in the sense of I'm not comparing it to people saying it's well, why can't you have same-sex marriages in Fire Emblem and shit like that, or Harvest Moon? But in Street Fighter V, they had an update that changed the camera angles on Armika and Cammy to where, like, for Armika's super, she slaps her ass before she attacks you, like, because she's a wrestler. But they moved the camera up so you don't see her actually slap her ass. But the thing is like, the comical sound effect and her motion of doing it is still there. So, like, they've only really just not shown it anymore. But the problem is that during the entire beta phase and the early part of the game, it was there the whole time. So it was something that was cut. And it's like, I'm not garnering the sense that it should always be fan service that's being shown. But what I'm saying is like, if you're cutting something that was originally in the game that was shown to fans already with something that is literally almost the same thing, you have the sound effect, it's the same animation, you just zoom the camera in, what the fuck is the point at that point?
There isn't.
It's the same thing. That's like saying the N-word and censoring it. I know you said the fucking N-word!
And it's like, what if you wrote a song, and he was like, oh, we want to put this on a radio, but we're going to cut out the first chorus. Because I heard in the Fire Emblem, they cut out like at least 40 lines of dialogue for each character. And there's a lot of characters in that shit.
Exactly.
And like, when you think about it, it's just like, well, that shit's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like,
and it's like, and it's not me harping over the fact that it's fan service being cut. It's like, no, honestly, she's a female professional wrestler who's based on doing like ridiculous moves, and her super is she her and her partner smash her ass into your face and kill you. Like, that's her super move. That's still shown. The part where two cheeks just implode a guy's fucking head is still there. Yeah, that's great. You just can't slap your ass out. You just can't slap your ass to start it. Or, no, you still can. You just zoom the camera in. It's like, I'm not harping on the fact that I want to see her slap her ass every time. I'm harping on the fact that was there, and I think it's that what is the PC proper change is to just zoom the camera in and not do anything else. Like,
yeah.
At that point, it's just ridiculous. Stupid. Like... And the same goes for Fire Emblem, too. They cut out this whole side quest where this character gets a potion that thinks you're a woman. And the whole time are like...
It's just a potion.
Is learning to fall in love with you, and then like the potion wears off, and it kind of turns into a way where like she learns to... I
thought it was a potion that like... I forgot what it did, but I thought it was something else.
She's tricked into thinking that the character is the same gender as her.
Oh.
Or I think the opposite gender or something. Or it's like, it's meant to be same sex every time. It's meant to be like a same sex thing.
But you can have same sex relationships in the game. So it's like, what?
Well, it's like, it's not real. Is it like real relationships and Fates and Birthright, or is it like the thing where like they can't go S rank and be married or anything?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Okay, because that was
anyone.
The only reason I didn't gripe about that in Awakening a little bit is because the whole thing is like they're your kids. But then I could still see the argument where like adopting or like surrogate or shit like that. I could see the argument for that. So, but like in this one, like I really didn't understand why. Because there was this whole quest I was talking about, and people really liked it, honestly, because it was a really well thought out quest where, like, she thinks for almost the entire game unless you romance her that you're, like, the opposite sex, and she falls in love with you, and eventually, like, or maybe, no. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. And then it wears off, and, like, she learns to love you anyway for what she sees you as now. That's kind of cool. I like the idea that they cut the whole fucking thing out in the American version.
Nintendo's fucking... You guys are fucking pussies. Come on, just give it to us as it is. Like, we can take it.
That's directly on their front, too, because you look at Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That shit... Nintendo produced it, yes, but that was made by a Japanese company that does not give a fuck about what the game is in Japan over any other place.
Yeah, but I don't know. The more I look at it as, like, an art thing, the more it's like, man, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm being honest, I don't care what it is. Like, you can cut or not cut whatever you want, but, like, or, I don't know, never mind.
No, I'm with you on this because it's like,
you know what I'm trying to say.
at the end of the day, art is art.
If you scratch out a piece of art, then it's not as the original artist intended it to be, so what's the use?
Exactly. Art can be peaceful, art can be good to look at. Art can sometimes be fucked up and come over and cross like fucked up topics, or be not good to look at, or be hard to look at, or like pull up emotions that could hurt you. Like, that's art too. Like, art isn't just flowers and fucking Disney characters. Art is sometimes people getting like ripped the fuck apart, or like shit like that too.
Yeah.
Like grotesqueness
and corpse art.
Like, yeah, grotesqueness in detail, or like just crazy shit in detail. It's like, it's always like art is just literally anything. And it's like, I hate when like you
like,
have
you don't want to offend people. Oh.
Yeah, it's like you have every right to not like that art, but you can't say at the end of the day that like if he wasn't creating it to be malicious, if he was creating it to be like just art, it's like,
well, it's
like, I have friends of mine who draw cutesy shit all the time, but on the DL, like, some of their personal stuff is, like, those characters being torn apart, or, like, just people dying in general. It's like, they're not drawing it because they're fucked up. They're just, like, a lot of them are just drawing it because it's, like, just draw it. Like, it's just drawing to them. Like, a good example is Shadman. Because a lot of people give him shit because he draws some fucked up stuff. Like, fetishy stuff, fucked up stuff. But, like, when you hear him on the podcast or talk as a person, he's just a regular dude.
He's a dude.
People think he's some fucked up, masochistic, really weird individual, but he's just this really weird guy and person who's like really humble and just draws. He just draws what's on his mind.
I guess, yeah. Well, another thing that bothered me about it was like it was actual character development.
Yeah.
And like it helped you like raise your I forget what it does exactly, but it like your partner or whoever you talk to was like better in the next battle or whatever. Which is like for tactical reasons you could like talk to different people or like, but like the main thing was like you're taking out character development. Like one of the things in games that like is really like important. It's number one important, and number two is not done well all the time. Because, like, I think the story is very interesting, and, like, I think the characters are interesting, too, in that game, and, like, I want to know more about them, but I just don't, and I can't, because they took it out! So, I don't know, that's my thing on Fire Emblem. PlayStation TV stopped in Japan.
Big surprise.
Well, it's not even like a big. It's like $20 now or something.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Which is kind of cool for us, but it's at the same time it's like, well, you fucked up.
Yeah, you know what else is kind of nothing? Minecraft's new update.
Yeah, like.
And I don't mean that in the bad sense, because it's the 1.9 before. It's the precursor to this 2.0 update.
It's the combat update.
So yeah, they've added a few like major changes, but like it's the 1.9 update, and when it goes into 2.0, I guess it's just gonna fucking revamp some shit and like do a bunch of stuff. But it's like, it's like the combat update. It's added a few things, changed combat, but it's really the precursor to the major like 2.0 upgrade.
You can use offhand items.
Yeah, I like that.
That's cool.
Minecraft's a cool game. Like I like Minecraft. I think Minecraft went from like a cool indie game everyone started playing to like a fucking cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
And now Notch has taken to Twitter, much like Kanye West, because he fucking hates his life because he has so much money and doesn't know what to do anymore. So he just...
Except he's not $52 million in debt like Kanye is.
Hey, man, how much of that is true? Because 50 Cent one time said he was going bankrupt and then immediately posted a picture of him spelling out broke with stacks of $100 bills.
I don't know, man. Who knows?
To which the judge responded to in his court hearing when he was filing for bankruptcy and asked if he thought it was a game to him.
Fuck. Well.
Do you know who discovered 50 Cent, this is 100% true?
Oh. Huh.
Eminem.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
50 Cent owes his career to Eminem.
That's weird when you think about it.
Let that sink in for a second, that 50 Cent owes his career to Eminem.
That is weird. God damn.
We covered a lot today.
Yeah, it's a decent amount. There's not really much else happening today.
Yeah, we just had to. It was just a good old fashioned boy fest.
Boy fest. So that's the news.
That is the news.
That is the goddamn news.
That is the gut news. Well,
Should we
let him out.
outro this bitch?
Oh, I thought we were gonna let him out.
Let who out? Jonathan Davis, the lead singer of Korn. Can we let him out?
I mean,
Nah.
he's been in there grinding the entire time. It's soundproof, but
You can hear him screaming.
I could see if he wants to do something. Hang on.
No, leave him in there. He doesn't
sure?
deserve. Yeah, leave him. He doesn't deserve it.
He's just curled up in the corner.
Good. He's almost ready to record.
He's crying.
Good. He's almost ready.
Like, I'm glad he can't see me because it's a blackout here because I don't think I'm supposed to laugh at this kind of... He's just crying. There's no mic in there.
He's almost ready. He's been incubating.
Are you sure? I should just maybe give him some air? Like,
Nope.
You bunched up towels around the bottom. That's just stale air in there. How long has he been in there?
He needs to sit in his own filth for 3 months.
Wait, hang on. He's trying to communicate with me. I think he's...
He says, "I'm the man in the box."
He breathed on the window a little bit and pointed down, and I just see corn lined all over the ground. Corn albums and real corn on the cob. Canned corn, creamed corn. There's just frozen corn kernels all over the floor. What have you done to this man?
I gave him some food to eat. He's almost ready to record. I'm doing the new Korn album. We need to get him in the right state of mind.
Yeah, did his bassist suggest this?
No, I suggested it.
And they were just all cool with it.
Yeah, they're like, dude, do whatever you need to do. I was like, okay.
Hang on, is that... I'm just gonna... He can't... he's obviously in an immobile state.
You're gonna let him out.
I can
you
see...
Shouldn't,
Calvin, I can see the
you
chain...
shouldn't let him out.
I can see the chain
you
around
shouldn't
his...
let him out.
Calvin!
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I can see the chain around his leg. He ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, I shouldn't let him out.
Jonathan? Jonathan! Could you please hand me the object in your hand? Just give it to me! Jonathan! Jonathan! Give me the thing! It's Fred Durst's hat. Where'd you get this? Did you feed him Fred Durst?
I might have. You know, a producer's got to do what a producer's got to do to get the best performance from the artist.
We need to call Jared and not tell him about this, and then have him spit a whole freestyle album to the surprise, like the after
he realizes,
like, we'll tell him what's gonna happen. It's like there's something in there that's gonna motivate you to spit this freestyle album, and then we just lock him in there, and then we just turn the beat on until he finishes something.
Jonathan has to be in there with him too.
No, that's the prerequisite. Is Jonathan is like, we don't change anything about what's in there right now. We just put
him in there.
Just put him in there.
Also, we lock him in there.
Yeah. And we just keep playing the beat like louder and louder every rotation. So every time
we play the previous 5 minutes of it over the next 5 minutes, and then do that
and every
for
time,
the next 5 minutes.
So every time it cycles, it is getting louder, but there's a quieter one that's there's an even quieter one that's progressively getting louder at the same time. So you have a blown out one eventually and one that's at regular volume.
Yes.
And then that's when the next one starts up.
So, thanks for listening to Cool Boys.
Yeah.
I have Jonathan Davis in the closet.
You can find him at
jonathandavis.corn.com.
Yeah. jonathancorn.davis.net.
With a K.
With
and
a K.
Reverse R. That's
with
important.
a K for net. Like K-net, like silence.
So
like
where can they
knife.
find you, Jake?
They can find
if
me.
If they want to follow you.
I'm on Tumblr. I'm on the Uncreative Jake Vanchu on Tumblr. I'm on Cool Boys. Oh, for anyone that's in the Blade and Soul clan, we're moving over to Black Desert Online, and we're gonna take over that fuck bitch. So if you want to see what the real cool boy army can do in a game where that actually shows you controlling the towns in the game, then you're ready for some shit.
I'm ready for stories of that. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm getting into it later because I can't afford it right now. So Garrett and them are gonna. I put Garrett in charge of because when you're the guild leader, you gotta manage shit because you pay your guild members, you pay stipends to towns and taxes and stuff. You set the taxes for.
Damn, you really have to pay your taxes.
You set here's the best part. Like, let's say you own a castle town, like a big castle town that has housing. Like, you can give your guild players houses in the town. The castle in that town is your guild hall. So everyone who comes to visit the castle, that's your guild hall for the time being, is that castle. If you approve, if people can buy houses in there if they're not in your guild. So it's like, let's say some fuckboy from another guild wants to build like a thing closer to like wherever their requests are. I can just say no. Or I can say yes and jack their rent up, and they have to pay an exorbitant bigger rent.
Fuck.
And the coolest thing is so it's like there's castle auctions too, but in order to buy off the castles, like it's actually auctions for guild halls, so you hold them for you buy it for like a week or a month, but you can keep buying it in the auction. But the thing is like you have to pay rent for the building, and that's how it goes back into auction, is if you can't pay rent for it. The rent of the building is the amount of money you bidded. So that's what keeps bidding low on it, because no one wants to bid stupid high, because that means that'll be the rent they have to pay to like keep the guild building. So it's a really cool guild system. There's no also if you
Cool Boys will rise once more.
Cool Boys will rise again in a game that's built around showing guilds rise.
I'm excited.
Me too. I'm excited for Warframe because that game's fun.
Yeah.
I want to stream that just because it's like I'll play it for
I probably need to catch up to you, though, first.
It's not dreadfully tough, honestly. You just have to unlock nodes for planets, really. Like, that's probably all. That's really where the time-consuming thing coming in is just unlocking enough planets to where you can get the resources you need for things.
Okay.
And
we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
When we do it, because it'll make more sense to me once I get into it.
Ow.
Did you finish your thing where people can find you? Tumblr?
I think so.
Okay. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr at DJ Calvi Cakes. I'm also DJ Studio Man. You can call DJSMstudios.com for if you need some audio work done or whatever. Also hit Jake up if you need some photography. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I have lights now for that, so I can do studio lighting.
Yeah. So it's super cool.
I'll have to get back on that when I reestablish that more.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for listening. Hang on, Calvin, do you hear that? Well, yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
Yep, John got out. We gotta go.
All right, see you guys next time. We gotta go see get Jonathan.
He's beatboxing.
Double.